Hey guys, it's Sharon with Little Britain Company, and today I have kind of a mixed haul for you all. It is Monday, and this is the day, Monday the 10th, this is the day that my school decides is President's Day, even though everybody else is celebrating it next week. So Big Britain doesn't have the same day off as Little Britain I do. So I went to, where did I go? A couple places. 3 places? Where's this one from? Oh, there we go. So I went to Target, I went to Hobby Lobby, and I went to Dollar Tree. Yeah, Dollar Tree. I don't remember. It's been a long weekend. And I wanted to I'm just sharing with you what I got at these places, which Hobby Lobby had some great clearance items. I didn't shockingly get much of it. We just don't. I have so much at the moment, and I really just need to be making stuff instead of buying more stuff. So that's where I am right now. I'll show you this. So first, I'm going to show you the Target haul. I hope everybody is doing well out there. Since I have the day off today, my goal is to do some videos for you guys. And then I'm going to try to go back and answer or respond to everybody's messages. I love it when you guys message. I read every single message that comes in. I just don't always get around as quickly to answering them as I would like. So hopefully I'll be able to do that today, or at least respond, because you guys are so kind. You're just the best people ever. Just ever. So just saying. It is amazingly helpful. So I, at Target, managed to spend $75 on this little bag. Prices are definitely going up. So this is the women's vitamin that I have every day. So I think it's 2. You eat 2 gummies a day, and they're pretty decent tasting, but I just really like, the combination of ingredients in these. I was looking for my magnesium. So I also take a magnesium vitamin every day because it actually helps with my heart medication, makes it stronger. But they were out. They were out. So these were $15 each. $15. So I got 2 of those. And then, oh, it's not in here. I bought 2 of the, that's for breakfast. Nature's Own. Maybe it's Nature's Own. So I buy this breakfast bar. It's like a raspberry, I think. And because we're gluten-free, so the regular ones had a great deal. They were, or at least a decent deal. It was 2 for $7. But because these are gluten-free, they are $6 for the box, which makes each of the bars inside $1. As opposed to anyone else in the real world who's paying more like, let's just round that one. 30. It's about 60 cents a bar for everybody else. But if you're gluten-free, I mean, guys, a loaf of bread for us, which is about half of a loaf of regular bread, maybe a little bit less, usually costs us about $8. It's expensive to feed gluten-free people. So I bought those. So those were expensive. What else did I get? It's not in it. Did I get anything else out of here? So I got those. Bought this for Little Brit. So this is a pair of, it really should look like that. So it was on clearance. Short sleeve and lounge shorts, which I think that he will enjoy. Just because he kind of needed something. And then, oh, my hair color, which I clearly used. That was $11. I mean, that all added up super duper fast. But it's all stuff that we needed just really fast. And then I bought a set of these. These were only $1. So I bought this set of coasters because I actually, for $1, I intend, my goal is to recover them. Because the cherries are cute, they're okay. But I want to make it fancier, something else. And then I bought 1 pack of these, but they got the little pin on them, and they're for the front of boxes. So I actually have quite a few of the boxes that kind of need these. And I'm going to put them on. Let me pull one out. If you watch that organizing one that I was working on, so I put, these are back in here. So I think, let's try it. And these were only $1. So there's good deals still to be found. There's a lot expensive. We went shopping this weekend. Let's see if I can get this on. It is not easy. So they are incredibly stiff. And it really wasn't moving at all. So when I pushed it down over the top of this thing, this just snapped. I think for something like this, you need it to have a little bit more, it needs to be a little bit more pliable. Because this is not actually terribly thick. And I was trying to put it on here, but I couldn't budge it at all. I couldn't make this move at all. And I should have been able to push it, because that's what the box shows. So you would need to have it almost paper thin. And that's a bummer, because I had hoped to put those on the front of those. Fun. Put that up there, see if I can. So now I have this thing, which I think I will break off the rest of that piece, and I'll put a magnet on the back. Just put it on the fridge. At least I won't have to waste it. That's my thought. Do that with the other ones too. Maybe if I put a magnet on them and put them on the fridge, then I can slide in like some of Griffin's paperwork that we sometimes need. Okay, next, let me show you what we got from Dollar Tree. You can see I've been very, okay. I bought these for Big Brit, because that's his favorite. He loves Grumpy. He has a Grumpy hat, t-shirts. When we go to Disney, he always wears his Grumpy stuff, even though he's not really grumpy. But I thought that Little Brit was with me, and he was like, "Mom, you got to get those. Even though Dad doesn't need any more socks, you got to get them." I did buy this Assured gel. And what I should do is go and buy these from a regular store, so they're bigger. But I use these in some of my shoes, and even though they're not particular, I mean, my foot is nowhere near that tiny. This is, if this was going to be for a regular person, this just says 1 pair. It's supposed to be any shoe. This actually works, because I've got on the bottom of my foot, like the ball of my foot. I don't know what I did with it, and it's been a long time, and I really, really should go to the doctor, but I haven't been yet. But when I put these in my shoes, it just makes a heck of a lot of difference. It really does help. And, for $1.25, I can buy a couple of those. Put them in some of my shoes. For Blind Date with a Book, I did pick up this Lindsay Sands. I like Lindsay Sands, Immortal Rising. Stephanie McGill was attacked and turned when she was just a teenager worse. Her abilities are unlike any other immortal. Now, 13 years later, with the help of her adopted ingenue family, Steph has carved out a new, if not lonely, life for herself until a new neighbor arrives. Thorn is also one of a kind. I shouldn't be doing that. The result of genetic experimentation. He's not an immortal, but he's not mortal either. He's looking for a place to hide, to get some peace and quiet so he can figure things out. And Stephanie's sanctuary is perfect. In fact, Stephanie is perfect. For the first time, Thorn is free to be himself, and he's falling for her. But if they're going to have a future together, they'll first need to deal with their past because the mad scientist who created Thorn is now after Stephanie. Fun, easy read. This is perfect for Valentine's Day or Galentine, whichever people are doing. That would be, kind of a fun grab your drink of choice. And then this is also for my blind date with the books, but I do blind date with a cookbook because not everybody wants to read. I have fiction and nonfiction and lots of different genres, but I do like putting the cookbooks in, and people seem to like them. And I'll put in, instead of putting in like a flour, I'll put in like a spoon or a measuring spoon or something, just something fun. And I think for people who like to cook, it's a really nice option, and it's different. And it's super different. All right. That's all I got at Dollar Tree. I know. Shocking. Probably over. Absolutely shocking. I know y'all are like, who are you and what have you done with Sharon? So then I went to Hobby Lobby because I had been seeing people talk about all of the clearance stuff that they were seeing. And to be fair, I was late in the game because we have been being kind of circumspect about what we're spending. And but this time I went in and there were some things that I knew I needed. And so I was like, I'll look see if I can find any clearance things. So this is not clearance. I did buy this one for so it was $2.49, but it was 40% off. So I think it was about $1.50 with the 40% off. So you can get these at Dollar Tree, but I do think that they do a better job with the glitter coverage and the glitter doesn't come off in your hands. So I got that. And then I got, I needed plain cardstock. I just really needed some plain cardstock for different things that I'm working on. So I managed to find this one for $7.99 because you can find these anywhere from, sometimes every once in a while you can still find these for $5.99. Pretty rare. But you can also find them for up to $10 or $11.99, which is just, you've got to keep looking. But I thought $7.99 and it was 40% off. So, oh my goodness, that would be about $4.80. So that's not bad. Is it $4.80? I'm going in the wrong direction. No, $4.80. And then I found this one, which has 100, still 65 pounds, but for $14.99, which is only slightly cheaper than this, but a lot of different colors that I needed. And then for the $14.99, 40% off. It was okay. I really wanted a lot of the reds, and then St. Patrick's Day is coming, so I wanted some of the greens, and I have some things I want to make with those. Not a whole lot because I just didn't find any. I wish that they would do some special Valentine shows, probably, maybe 2 weeks before Valentine's Day. It would be really cool to find Valentine shows where it's all about that. Something like go shopping with your Valentine and find something special out of it. But maybe I'll create something. I need to put those don't go there. Okay. I'm trying to put things kind of away right away. Pretty close. And then, so this was, at Hobby Lobby, I only spent $40. At Dollar Tree, I think I spent $5 or $6. So, y'all can see I'm cutting back. So, I found this one on clearance. It was half price, which they do a lot of 40, 50% off normally. But I really, really love this because this is where for my sewing section, this is where I can put some of my rulers. I have a whole wall of rulers. But when we move the room around, the rulers are back against that back wall and my sewing is right there. So And I really like this. I like the way this is set up so you can put, let's take it out. Let's see. Wow, it's hard to get out of its box. I think I'm going to have to just tear the box. There we go. Let's see if we can get this thing out of here. Sure. Don't you ever wonder, how do they get it in here if I can't get it out? Holy cow. That's interesting. Okay, there we go. Good thing I don't plan on returning it. So it looks like when they pushed it in, these are the sticky pieces that should be here. But when they were shoving it into that box and it was so tight, looks like those got pushed around. So I'm just moving it back. Okay, so you get this little, there you go. And you've got a little place to put something else, like maybe pens or something. And then these pegs go in, and that's where you can put some of your bigger thread. So I'm just put this in front of me. I'll put it away in a few minutes. What else did I find? Oh, this wasn't on sale, but I just thought it was hilarious for Big Bird. This was $3.99. I just thought it was funny. I think you'll think that's funny. And our oven mitts have gotten kind of grungy, because they do. I mean, you accidentally put them, stick them in food, and even if you wash them, they just kind of get grungy. So I did buy, these were on sale for $1.99. They had been $3.99. Again, they're just half price, which is fine. But for $1.99, I thought that was a good deal. And, I don't want to break it, but because I want to show him. But I like how they go, further down your arm. So when you're reaching in to get something, this is where my mom always burned herself, like through here. And so this is a little bit longer, and it'll protect your arm. So I thought that was good. That was a good deal. And then I found, this was great. So this one was, I found these project bags. Originally $2.49 down to 62 cents. So I think I bought some of these before, but I really like having the project bags. Honestly, and I may not use them for sewing or even for in the craft room, although plenty to do in here. I might use those at school for some other things. So they only had 3 of them, so I picked up all 3. All right. Then I have a whole bag of little stuff. Let's see what we got here. And most of it's repetitious, but so I did find these great key fobs. So I use these when I do my my wristlets, and 74 cents for 6 of these. That is an amazing deal. Honestly, it's a fabulous deal. So I think I got 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. I'll do that again. I jammed my thumb at school like middle of last week, and for a while I couldn't even bend it properly. I can still feel it through here. I mean, I really, really hurt it. Probably just, it was a sprain, but it's finally getting better, and I can use my opposable thumbs again. I don't want to accidentally hurt it. It would be bad. And then I found these I was so excited to see these. These are just the rotary keychain. I just think it's really fun. Sharpest tool in the kit is what that says. These were originally $4.99 down to 99 cents. So they had, I think, 3 of them. Did I buy 3 of them? Did I just get 2 of them? It looks like I didn't clean them out. It looks like I just bought 2 of them. So that was good. That was a very good deal. This was a very interesting deal. So this little one was $2.99, and then it was down to 29 cents. And I had to go up and ask them before I bought it, because I didn't want to buy it at the 70, I don't know why they had 2 tags. That's really weird. They had some other weird things going on. Like someone had gone through their like clearance section, the one they have in the back of the store, and they had marked everything $8.24. Everything. They had like candy canes left over from Christmas, $8.24. Everything. And so I was like, this is really weird. And I was laughing about it. One of the women came by who I know, and I said, did you all see it? She says, yes, I know. She said, we saw it. I've got to go get it changed. I guess someone just decided that they weren't going to spend too much time changing the tags. So I got 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 of these. But here's why I bought them, not for the wedding bell one. These are great little tags, and I'm just going to turn them over. And I have some tiny stamps that would be really cute on these. So I thought I'm just going to go ahead and get what they've got. And I can use those for some of those things. I need to cut my hair. I'm so ready to cut my hair. And last but not least, I found, let's see, 18, 11, 18. I found sewing machine needles. I was so excited about these. Okay, they were originally $2.99 and they were down 37 cents. And they didn't have a whole lot of them. So these are basically your actual universal. These are like for most of these. This is light to medium weight fabrics. This was size 11. And they only had one of the size 11. I would have bought tons of the 11s. But this one had a, can't tell how many they have of each. It'll be on there. I think it's got 2 11s. A 9, 11, and 14, all of which you can use on your light to medium. Although I think I usually use an 11. So that was good. And then, I normally don't have a lot of these, but this is an 18 for heavyweight. So, material, fabrics, top stitching. And so, they had a lot of these, I think. So I just bought 2. I didn't need a whole lot. It would have been great to find more of just the 11s or the mixed one with the 9, 11, and 14. I would have filled a cart with those if I could get them, because you go through your needles when you're sewing, breaking a needle, moving on, and it's nice to have. I try to keep a jar near my machine so that when I break a needle, I can quickly replace it and just keep going. So, but that's it. That is everything. Look at that. Not even an hour. So yeah, just a little bit of fun. A few things. They did have more sewing items. They did have a lot of other things I just didn't need. So I was being much more circumspect about what I buy this time, because sometimes I'll buy like, oh, I'll figure out what I'm going to do with that later. And this time it was just like, I need to know what I'm doing with it. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for you today. If you like the video, or if you come see me more than once, I would really appreciate you subscribing. It really helps the channel grow, and it helps me bring you all more stuff. And then tell me what you want to see. Tell me in the comments section. And what do you think? Where did I get any good deals? Maybe. All right. I'll see y'all later. Cheers.